Good afternoon and welcome to 55 Plus Live. My name is Nick England.
And I'm Leela Peg.
And today is Tuesday, April 19th. Spring has sprung. It is gorgeous outside.
It felt like winter last week.
Yeah.
But I think we're starting to get back into the 50s regularly.
Yes,
This has been like the coldest April.
It's really crazy. My heat's been on. I'm like, why is my heat on? It's like April. Anyway, but
now I think it's starting to warm up.
Yes.
And all the trees and flowers are the tulips.
Yes, it is.
Arlington in the DC area, I think,
Beautiful.
is probably one of the most beautiful cities during the spring.
Yeah.
Just because of all the flowers and the blossoms on the trees.
Right.
I know at our center last week we had the Spring Trees Nature Walk, which was one of the program highlights from the last show with Ken Rosenthal, and just the trees were glorious.
Yeah.
So yay for spring.
Yes, yay for spring. I hope some of you guys got to go out to our spring fling at Lubber Run, which is like a huge success.
Oh, yes.
And we actually have some footage. We'll stick that in maybe later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Some footage from Spring Fling, and just to fast forward to more spring fun in May, we've got Spring Go.
That's right, Springo, yes. And if you haven't signed up for that already, please do. It was such a lot of fun last year. The Alliance sponsors it with free prizes. They're like
Great
$10 and $20 gift cards. All you have to do is show up and play bingo. So much fun, good camaraderie. We're hoping to have some great weather. That's May 11th, right?
Yes, Wednesday, May 11th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Springo, prizes, fun, music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Rain date, May 13th. Awesome. All right, great. So a lot of fun stuff happening today on our show, of course. What do we got going on today?
So we've got Elizabeth with the Front Yard interview. She's going to be interviewing folks from the Arlington County Department of Public Safety, Communications, and Emergency Management. And then we have Brittany with Social Media Minute.
Yep.
We have Shatima with Out and About in Arlington, and he's going to be on his bike.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see how this is going to go.
Yes, I hope he's not taking footage while riding his bike, but that might be kind of fun if he is. And then of course we're going to end with the top 5.
Great, awesome. All right, well, so without further ado, we'll go to Elizabeth with our Front Yard interview. Take it away.
Hi, and welcome to another segment of Front Yard Interviews. I'm here at Arlington County's 911 call center, and I'm here with Tennille. Hi, Tennille. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for giving us a little of your time.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
So, when one of our audience members calls 911, what should they remember?
The most important piece of information is location. If you're calling from a landline, that will automatically tell us where you are. But if you're calling from a cell phone, you will need to provide your location. And that's an address or an intersecting streets. And that way we can at least get our first responders out to you quickly, police, fire, and EMS.
Okay. And Tennille, how long have you been working in the call center?
I've been here for 14 years.
Wow.
I've been a supervisor for 3, and I've worked directly with our training department for around 10 years.
Wow, that's a lot of experience. So can you tell us what it takes to become a 911 call operator, the training involved?
So the process it can be pretty lengthy. You start off by taking non-emergency calls, and then you graduate to 911 calls, and then we introduce police and fire dispatching. There's a lot more training. There's a lot more to it. But for the most part, it can take anywhere between a year or 2 to be fully trained as a 911 dispatcher.
Wow. And that gives my mind at ease because I know that I'm talking to someone with lots of training and experience.
The best training, yes.
Well, thank you for all your information, and we'll talk to you soon, hopefully.
Okay, thanks, Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm with Lucia Cortez, and she is a member of the Department of Public Safety, Communications, and Emergency Management team. Hi.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, can you tell us what your role is with the department?
I am the engagement liaison, and my role is to coordinate the volunteers and donation programs with the department. We have the Community Emergency Response Team, which is a volunteer program based with the community, informed by community members, and the RACES, which is the radio amateur. So my role is to be the nexus between volunteers and the county in order to collaborate together when there is an emergency situation that we need to respond to, or we need to plan to, or recover from.
Well, that's a big job, and thank you for doing that. So this fall, we have the pleasure of you coming, or your staff coming, to help us prepare our 55 plus members for emergencies. Can you give us a little highlight of that program?
Yes, and we are looking forward for that event. We are going to be celebrating Preparedness Month, and we're going to have a session about building your emergency kit and what supplies you have to have in that kit to be ready in case of an emergency. Exactly. And we're also going to talk about having an emergency contact list with all the contacts that you need to have handy in case of an emergency and be prepared. And also we would love to talk about a little bit more about the volunteers program that I mentioned, like the CER, the Community Emergency Response Team, where we're going to have a training for anybody in the community who wants to be part of it. We welcome everyone, no matter what age, no matter what ethnicity, language you speak. We welcome everyone because we want to have a representation within our volunteers from everybody in the Arlington community.
That's great. Okay, and if I want to know that I'm going to be prepared for an emergency, what is the best way for me to get that information?
The best way is to sign up for free with Arlington Alerts. That's the way you're going to receive notifications in case of an emergency, and you need to be prepared for that. So doing that is really easy. You just need to go to the webpage, enter your cell phone number, and you're going to be signed up for receiving this notification. Another way is to follow us in social media, Twitter and Facebook, at Ready Arlington. So it's facebook.com @ready.arlington. And the other one is Twitter at Ready Arlington.
Yeah, and we'll put those up on the screen. And is there anything else you want our viewers to know?
Well, just keep engaged as we invite everybody to keep engaged with us. Again, we offer free training on a regular basis. Check the website. Join us, contact us, come see us, follow us, and just be prepared, be ready.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Back to you, Nick and Leela.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. What a great interview. Very cool seeing the inside of that 911 call center, all the technology, and such a necessary job and important to our safety of our community. So up next, we have Brittany with our Social Media Minute.
Thanks, Nick and Leela. My name is Brittany Miller, the 55 Plus Center Director at Lubber Run, and I am back with another Social Media Minute. Today we're gonna head over to Facebook, and I'm gonna show you all about how to get to our Arlington County Parks and Recreation Facebook page. All right, so you're gonna grab your phone, your tablet, whatever device you're using, and then open up your Facebook app. Once you go to your Facebook app, you're gonna find the search button, which is in the top right corner of your app. And then it's gonna bring a sidebar where you can type in. So you're gonna start to type in Arlington County Parks and Recreation, and then hit your search button, which is the big blue button on the bottom right corner. So right away, it should come up, Arlington County Parks and Recreation, and you're just gonna click on the icon, and it's gonna pull you right up to the Facebook page. So you can start to scroll down. The Facebook page has our registration office phone number, the website, and if you hit Learn More, it'll bring you directly to the website. If you continue to scroll down, you can see that Arlington County Parks and Recreation posts upcoming events, like this virtual 5K, 10K, weekend skate parties, and all of the events and programs that we have to offer here at Arlington Parks. So go ahead, open your Facebook page, jump on the app, and see what they have to offer.
Thanks, Brittany. And up next is Shatima on his bike with Out and About in Arlington.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for another episode of Out and About. My name is Shatima Abdul Malik, and I'm here outside at Bluemont Park on the W&OD Trail. As you may know, we celebrate Earth Day every April, so what a good way to celebrate it than getting on our bicycles and using another form of transportation to save our environment. Come on, let's get to it. Arlington has over 50 miles of off-street trails, which makes it easy to get around everywhere by bike. The Mount Vernon, Custis, WNOD, and 4 Mile Run Trail connect to make a 17-mile loop around Arlington. My goal today is just to get to the airport and back, so I'll be using the WOD 4 Mile Run and Mount Vernon Trail. It's about 6.5 miles, so I'll probably stop and get some food on the way. If you or your friend don't have a bicycle, remember that Capital Bike Share stations are located all throughout Arlington. If you need more information, they can be located at www.capitalbikeshare.com. Whether you like beautiful views of nature or just need to go shopping or to the library, the Arlington Trails can get you there. And just like that, I made it to the airport. Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be. All right, I made it to the airport, now it's time to head home. You know what? I didn't get any food either. I think I'm gonna stop on the way. Beyond the views, one of the greatest things about Arlington Trails is they're really flat. You can go really far without putting a lot of pressure on joints, and I can really appreciate that. Hey, I know this area. I think it's time for me to take another break. All right, I'm ending my bike ride in Shirlington, getting something to eat, and then I'm just gonna head home. Happy Earth Day. Back to you, Nick and Leela.
Hi everyone, I am here at Aurora Hills 55 Plus Center with one of our advisory committee members, Eileen Garvin-Akers. And we wanted to talk a little bit about the Trash and Treasure event that's coming up in May. So Eileen, can you tell us a little bit about Trash and Treasure? Like, what is it?
Well, it's basically a very good yard sale, but we fondly call it Trash and Treasure because that's what we love. So.
Okay, great. And it's been going on for several years, or?
I would say a minimum of 10 years, probably prior to that.
Wow. So it's been a long-standing annual event, and of course we didn't have it the past 2 years because of the pandemic. So we're so happy to have it back.
Yes.
This year. And can you tell us when the event is?
The event is going to be on Saturday, the 14th of May.
Okay.
And it's going to start at 9 and go on till about 2.
Okay, great. So Saturday, May 14th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And where, when, and what? I know that people can bring donations. So tell us about the donating part.
Okay. It can be donated at the Aurora Hills 55 Plus Center. Mm-hmm. And the donation dates are the Wednesday, the 11th, from 10 to 2, and then Friday, the 13th, from 10 to 2.
Okay, great. So the week before the event, people can bring their donations. And what types of things can they donate?
They can donate small kitchen appliances, toys, jewelry, that a good variety of garden tools.
Mm-hmm. So housewares. Okay. Yes, I know a lot of people like to come for the jewelry. There's always a lot of
jewelry.
But linens can be brought, and most of the donations are just kind of, they're still in very good condition from what I've seen in the past. And I know there's a lot of like decorations too, like a lot of Christmas decorations, things like that. Yeah. So tell us what people cannot donate.
What they cannot donate, we do not want electronics such as television sets, DVDs, CD players, any of that along the anything of that nature. We do not want clothing, such as shoes, clothing. We do not want
books.
And I think another thing was actually mugs. We said no mugs. No, that kind of thing that just they don't sell.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So no electronics, clothes, shoes, books, no books or DVDs, I think, and no mugs.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's about it. Right?
That's about it.
Okay.
And it's a good variety, and we're known for quality.
Okay. Well, I hope
it's a great event.
Yes.
It's lots of fun.
Okay. And we also just are encouraging everybody to come out if you're looking for something, but also if you're cleaning out, to come and donate some things that week before. So mark your calendar for May 14th is the Trash and Treasure event. And that week before the Wednesday and Friday is to donate. So I think that's about it. Thank you for being with us, Eileen.
This was fun.
Yes. And now we have our final segment of the show. Drum roll, please.
Top 5. And of course, it's Top 5 55 Plus program highlights. Yes.
So starting with our first program highlight is Acoustic Cafe. Yes. And it is at Walter Reed, which is now open. Yay. That's another great great update for April. Yeah. So it's back at Walter Reed, and it's tonight from 7 to 8:30 p.m. The performers are Freddie Hall and the Cassettes. So if you want to listen to some great music, 7 to 8:30 p.m. tonight at Walter Reed.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, and so number 4, and these are in order by date, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Is Cutting the Cord. This is always a popular program. It's taking place at Arlington Mill. Shatima Abdul Malik, the 55 Plus Center Director there, and also very tech savvy person, is going to talk about how you can use some of these streaming services and online platforms, apps, kind of things like that, in lieu of your cable package, and how like cutting your cable package could benefit you, may not benefit you, but it's a great program. So definitely register if you're not already.
Right. I need to register for that program. Yeah. I think I might go to that program.
We all like pay way too much on now that the streaming services too. Like those add up to a cable package these days too. But,
that's true. Yeah. So be careful about that. I'm sure Shatima will give you all the tips.
Yes.
So our next program highlight is going to be here at Aurora Hills. It's Wednesday, May 4th, celebrating our mothers. It's a Mother's Day music and tea. We have Dr. Ben Hutchins, who's a soloist and pianist, coming to perform. We'll be serving some tea and coffee and just some really light refreshments. But it's going to be a lot of fun and just a great celebration of mothers. And we're asking that everybody bring a picture of their mother so that we can display it at the event.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I know.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a reminder for you too. Get something for your mother.
All right, yeah, we'll do. And then up next we have Handcrafts with Nora. Nora Salazar, is she, I know her from a while back. She is so talented and creates like the most incredible crafts. And I'm so glad that she's finally bringing it to a program and bringing all her skills and ideas here. So it looks like they're going to be working on silk flowers and bottle cap crafts, which is pretty cool. It's incredible what she puts together. Ew. So that's very exciting.
Another one I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
Okay, and then our next one is at Langston Brown Community Center. It's Arlington's Halls Hill. And that's going to be on Tuesday, May 10th at 11 a.m. Halls Hill was one of the first historically Black neighborhoods in Arlington. And Sandra Green, oh my goodness, she does
great presentations
with Arlington County like for years and years and years. She's got a lot of great background information about Halls Hill. She was a lifelong resident. She'll be recounting the history of the neighborhood and her experiences living there.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then finally, we have Women Artists in the White House collection. That's on May 12th at 1:30, and it's a virtual program. So many awesome history topics that we cover here, and this one is no different. White House historian Sarah Fling will discuss both the popular and lesser-known female artists whose work is on display in the White House collection, including Georgia O'Keeffe, Mary Cassatt, and Alma Thomas. She will also spotlight artists' first ladies throughout the White House history. So don't miss that one, and definitely sign up if you haven't already.
Yeah, another one that sounds like super interesting. Probably get some really good stories from that too. I want to go and see that room in person.
Oh my gosh, me too. It's so
Beautiful.
incredible, all the history, just Arlington, Alexandria, DC, Maryland. There's so much just rich history around here.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So.
And we're right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it and enjoy your spring. Sign up for some of these great programs. We hope to see you there. And that's the end of our show.
Great. Thanks for sticking around till the end, and we will see you next month in May. Happy spring.
Happy spring.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.